pick up every other leaf. How many leaves is that? 3. Get one from this set of 6 and slide that in between. You got 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top. Pick up the ones on the bottom now, every other ones. And one from the other set of 6. How we doing on those bananas, guys? Continue on, same pattern. Keep going. See that? Say wow. Wow. Depending on the size of your appetite would be the size of your plate. I usually put 20 on each side because I love food. If you're on a diet, use 1 leaf. If you are vegetarian, eat the leaf. Gluten free. Tie this in. Give it a nice little bowl shape to your plate. Flat. Pass it around, guys. Check it out. After we eat, we throw it away. Biodegradable, and nobody worries about dishes. You guys like to do dishes? Yeah, serve anything inside there, including soup. And eat it really fast. All right, so there's more to the coconut leaf. Later on, you get a chance, go visit the guest hut over there. And women will be waiting for you. They'll teach you how to weave something out of those coconut leaves. And after you weave it, you get to take it home and show up to your friends, if you have any. Now, let me explain to you my tattoo real quick. This is called the Malofia. Is the rite of passage is to prepare the man to become a chief. This is done with the bones hammered to your body. It took me 14 days. No, this is all one tattoo. Same pattern for all the men. Different designs depending on your family genealogy. So this is a cultural tattoo. All the men in Samoa will get the same thing. Now, it's done with the bones and they hammer to your body. Have you seen that technique before? The tapping method? And the tools were made from the tusk of the wild pig. And the ink will come from kukui nuts. I see those guys wearing those nuts. Kukui nuts, yeah? Those are candle nuts. This is the last part they tapped on you and it completes your attire. It's your buke, your belly button. And it's a reminder to the man to always respect the women, especially mommy. This was your connection to her before you was born. So you must honor and respect that connection for the rest of her life. And that respect is the reason why the men are here, but not mommy. No talking back to mommy in the islands, she knows best. And nobody ever make a joke with anybody else's mommy. We don't do that your mama joke. That'd be the last joke you say. But we do the your daddy joke. We come across any Samoan men will joke around with their women. Very sensitive to that. So, like I said, we're very protective of our women. Dating is very hard too. If you want to date somebody's sister, make sure you date the whole family first. And at the same time, you got to prove yourself worth to that young lady. You got to learn how to provide, learn how to fish, learn how to cook. They love that kind of stuff. So if you're good looking and you're lazy, you're not going to get the girl. If you're ugly and you're hardworking, you're the one. If you smell nice and you're lazy, you're not going to get the girl. Yeah, if you stink and you work hard, that's because you work hard. You're the one. So when you go to my island, yeah, you'll find this man hanging out in the kitchen, providing the meal for the family out in their farm.
可以吃，他可以吃。他们现在不想吃。妹妹要吃，妹妹要吃，来你大伯。
Stronger today than before. Our island was colonized by the Germans and the British and the Americans. I would love to explain to you what happened to us. So the Germans and the British were there at the same time fighting who's going to take over the islands. And then somehow they came into an agreement that the Germans will take over the western group of islands. And America agrees to take over the eastern side. And America is still there today, and they call it American Samoa. And it's a strong territory of the United States of America. #1 recruiting area for the armed forces and the military. And #1 recruits for the NFL players. And so, but anyways, the Germans had enough of us later, and they handed us to the British without our people's consent. We were so excited. Yeah, change, right? And so British decided to have New Zealand to be in charge of our islands. New Zealand is down here and Samoa is right here. They're so close to us, about a 4-hour plane ride. And so, yeah, we're stoked. We're so happy. But anyways, New Zealand government decided to ship all these people that was sick from the Spanish flu to quarantine in our island. And the pandemic broke out. And it kills almost half of our population. They found dead people on the side of the road, in their farms, in their huts, in the villages. And it started to smell. And they had to dig up big holes to bury all of them. Hundreds of people in one hole. It was a terrible pandemic. And so we asked the New Zealand government for help, and they refused help to our people. And they claimed that it wasn't their fault. Later on, in about 2004, if I'm not mistaken, the New Zealand government finally wrote a letter and apologized to the government for their mistake. 2004. But despite all of that, we are still known as the happy people of Polynesia. That is what Robert Louis Stevenson saw in us. You guys heard of Robert Louis Stevenson? Famous writer. If you want to learn more about our history, look him up. Robert Louis Stevenson. He wrote that book called Treasure Island. So anyways, he was there at the same time. He was the one that wrote a book and called us the happy people of Polynesia. When he got there, he saw something very special, something very different. He noticed that when the women are happy in the islands, everybody else is happy. And when the women are upset, nobody's around. They all scatter. Yeah, so that is our goal in life. When they're happy, you will be happy. Don't let those women go in the kitchen and cook up the food. If you have any risk, get your pot in the kitchen and cook up that food for your family. Don't let your sister climb the trees. But if she does, maybe something is wrong with her. Otherwise, we do all the hard work. Anyways. So any questions so far, guys? I've been talking all this time. On a count to 3, guys. Talofa! Talofa! Count to 3, guys. Never mind. Please come back here at 3:30 and try my food. And what the best way to learn about somebody's culture is through their food. I mean, it's like going to a restaurant. You like their food, you want to go back. So make sure you come back. You won't be disappointed today. Alright, what are we eating again?
Banana.
Oh, let me correct that. Broken bananas with coconut milk. Okay, come back at 3:30. I know what you look like now. For those of you